Okay, so here's my image. Now, when you put something in here, you don't want to draw on this layer because it will move your image. So I'm going to create another layer and call it draw.
Maybe that's what it was yesterday because I was trying to.
And then I'm going to lock that first layer.
Yeah.
You're trying to draw over top of it?
Well, no, like I was drawing and then I wanted to move my text into my layer and it wouldn't do it. So it moved everything at once. And I was like, how do you?
Oh, maybe, yeah, you need it on maybe on a separate layer will make it easier.
Yeah.
So with your pen tool, so this is the tool you have, right? This is the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page. So I often use my quick keys. So if you hold down the Option or Alt key, you'll get this direct, what is this one called? I need to double check. I don't even know what the actual name is. Oh, here. An anchor point tool. Okay, so you use your anchor. So it turns to an anchor point or a pen. If you hit V, a V will turn it to the black arrow and A will turn it to the white, like direct selection. So your selection tool is V, your direct selection is A. So and P is pen. So between those three letters, that's usually what I use to do this. So if you can like write that down anywhere right now, you don't necessarily have to do it on the computer, right? Just have it make note. So I'm gonna zoom in quite a bit. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna place your first point. I usually pick like a fairly, because it doesn't make like a curve on your very first point, I always pick something that's pretty harsh, like, or this one would be a good one because it's straight right there. So I'll probably start here. So I'm gonna place a point at the intersection of those two petals. And then I'm just gonna, that red line, I'm just gonna go up until I feel like it kind of curves. Now I'm holding down, I'm clicking and holding down on this. And then I'm gonna drag it. So then I get those anchor points. Do you see those? So I'm clicking the next point and holding down. And then I just wanna make that angle, I don't wanna drag them out too far because I don't want it for my next one, but you want it to be, you wanna have 2 points so that you can adjust this later on. So I'm gonna just drag it out to about there. And then you can see like how this, I can kind of go to the next point. So I'm not gonna go too far, but the fewer anchor points you have, the smoother your image will be. So the more little anchor points you put in, like I could create this and go point, right, all the way along, but it's not gonna be as smooth as if I do it this way. So I'm gonna try and go up to the curve here and see how it cuts across there. So it doesn't look very good yet, but I'm gonna drag that until I can see that red line right there is just on the edge of that flower petal. And then I'm just gonna keep going. So if I go here, I can place another anchor point here. I'm gonna show you what to do here. So I'm gonna just drag these out a little ways. Now that, I'm missing that piece right here, right? So this is where this comes in really handy. So I'll push Alt and I get that anchor tool, right? So this one only will drag one handle. So this is a handle, like there's always 2 handles, right? So I'm gonna grab this handle and I'm just gonna pull out that handle, but you want the angle, you don't want the angle to be off like that. It's gonna make it pointy. So the other thing you can do is if you you can recreate your anchor points if you hold down Option Alt with your pen tool, and you can drag those to make them new again. So I could go like that, right? So now I know that angle's working. If you want to get out of the pen tool, you can hit Command. I'm trying to think what, I think it's Command on a PC too. So if you hit Command and click, it will, then you're deselecting that image, right? So you're not going to create another point. The other thing you want to do when you're drawing on an image is I don't like to have a fill. So you want to take the fill off. So that's what that white line is. So often people will be like, if you're drawing on a white page, they'll be like, well, I can't see anything or something disappeared. It's because the fill is white usually.
I guess that was yesterday then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue on with this. So I'm going to click the pen tool again, and then I'm going to click on the anchor. And I'm just going to continue following this. So I can kind of, so here I got to go straight up. Do you see how see how I'm getting a curve? If I make another anchor point, it's not going to go on that. So what I can do is I can hit Option Alt, and this is where I'm going to drag this handle back to the anchor point. So this side is curved and this side is going to be straight. And then I just keep going. So I'm going to do that and do that. And I can come back along here. And if I hit that Alt option, I can always just readjust how this is working, right? I can readjust my handles. So you don't, it's nice because you don't have to like do anything. There's another thing. So say I've already made this. I'm going to get out of here. So I've already created this. I'm going to use my direct selection tool, or A. So this is where I hit A. If you click on the anchor point, it will show you the two handles. So if I click on any of these, it'll show me the two handles. So this is where it's really handy to zoom in, because if you click, sometimes like, see how that one looks like that one almost from far away? That one's a square, this one's a circle, yeah. But you can't tell because they're both filled in with dark red. Whereas these points that aren't selected are white. But sometimes you can get like all of them selected. So if I were to go like this, see they're all red. So it gets really easy to confuse the handles from the anchor point. So anyways, if I select this, I drag it out to here. Oh yeah, this is the other thing. So you can curve these. This is like a new tool. But I am not good at using that one. We are not doing that one. It just basically created another point for me. The other thing you can do is you can delete points. I'm sure you've read about that one. So I'm gonna fix this one up a bit. And to make an S curve, often, like I'm gonna go over here now. If you're making an S curve, typically you will only have 4 points. I have a game actually I wanted to give you guys to play. That's really cool and helps understand. It's like how to create these points in as few, or how to create this line in as few points as possible, or shape, or whatever it is. And it's good practice for the Bezier tool. So I'm gonna see if I can find that. I had it saved on my other computer at school. Give me 1 minute and I'll see if I can find it here. Okay. It's called Bezier Game, I think. Is this it? I'm just gonna see if this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. So I will send this to you. Actually, I'll throw it in the chat here. So try it out. It's pretty cool. I'll share my screen and show you what it is. So here's the Bezier game. It's a game to help you master the pen tool.
See?
I'm not going to do the tutorial. Oh, I forget how to do it though. It's a little bit different. Snap clear. Oh, see, it's telling me I have to start here.
Okay.
It's clicking. So then you're going to, you have to stay within that gray area. And if you don't, then, so it will have a problem.
Wait, so are you clicking down and then you release and then you drag?
So I'm clicking right there. I just did a click. then I'm going to click here and hold it, and then I drag out.
Okay.
And if you hold shift, it'll drag that out completely straight, up and down or sideways.
Yeah.
Right? So it's horizontal, vertical or horizontal. Whoa. I'm not going to do that though, because it's not liking me. So I just have to try and stay within those lines. Ooh, that was close. And then it tells you based on how many points you make, how good you are at, see, oh, I'm gonna have a problem here. How do I go to, can I change that? I don't think they're gonna let me change it. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it's not gonna let me do that. I'm gonna have to, oh, see, and it says 1 node remaining. So it only gives you so many clicks to make the car. So I'm gonna go undo, undo again. How many do I have left? It says somewhere. I don't see it on here, but see, it says I have 2 nodes left. So that's an interesting one. So maybe I'm gonna go like that. But I don't know how to make the, uh-oh. I have to remember, the keys are a little bit different in this. Snap to an angle, unlink control handles. What is that thing? Oh, it tells you what your clear stage, redo. It basically tells you there, but I'm trying to figure out how to. Oh, it just honked at me. No, no, it did not. Okay. Anyways, if you can figure that out. Okay, so it's not going to snap to the angle. I wonder if I was supposed to go this way first. It's pretty difficult to do though, but it's a really great way to learn how to use this. So if I go back, I wonder if I go back, I probably should have watched the tutorial because I haven't done this one in a while and I can't remember what it says. Okay. So basically you're clicking here. This is to make an angle. They're saying click here, click here, click here. So basically you just copy what they're doing. This is like the tutorial. So shift makes it a straight line. So that's what they're teaching you here. So you do that, and then you're doing a circle. So this is how you do a circle. So circle's only 4 points. Do you see that?
Wait 1 sec. I'm planning it right now. I want to go back into my Zoom. Okay.
So they're showing me a circle is only 4 points. So think about that whenever you have like a half circle. Right? So then and they're showing you where to drag the handles on this one, like how far out. So you're just lining up how far out you're dragging the handles. Oh, I think I went too far out there.
Oh, you get a heart now.
Oh, they're saying to hit Alt.
What does that do?
Alt is, oh wait, so I go like this. So I'm gonna match up that one. I'm gonna match up the one on the left so that my handle on the right can go up. But I don't know, it says Alt. So what would Alt be on my computer?
Option.
It's not working. Oh yeah, it is. It worked, thank you. So yeah, so I hit Option and then I'm going back to the bottom. And I'm gonna drag that one out to the length of where it says, and then I'm gonna hit Option. So I can just move the one handle. And then you click. Okay, so then on this one, that's why this was going strangely. Whoops. You have to click and then hit Option before you unclick. That's what you do in this one. Oh, I didn't put that undo. Oh, I'm down far enough. So as you can see, it kind of like takes some practice, because even I'm out of practice. So it tells me how many nodes I have left. It's like 8 nodes. I wonder if I can do this tire in one. No. Oh, that's also, I'm not used to like using my Alt key and bending my handles before I let go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I did it in the, so it says you used 14 nodes out of 15. The ideal solution is 9. So somebody did this in 9 with 9 points. So that's pretty good. So anyways, try it out just for practice. I wouldn't worry about it too much just in the assignment, but hopefully it will help you a bit.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Thanks.
Yep.